Welcome back everyone to Let's Play Dominions 4 Thrones of Ascension with me, BrainBoy 20, where we last left off. A lot of things had happened that I hadn't bothered to even go into detail. Of course, research in thaumaturgy was complete. If I remember correctly, that gave me some very useful spells. Or was I more interested in some of the spells that came later? Yes, I wanted things much later in this, such as, Really? No, there were some very specific spells that I wanted, but I can't find them now. I can't remember what they are. Augury is the fire variant of this ritual, but I don't have a lot of fire. Astral Window allows someone to observe lands. Why did I want this place? Teleport? Well, I would have to get my Pretender up once more. Gnome Lore. Gnome Lore and something else here. That's what I was going for. Auspex. Yes, I was going for the level 4 stuff, which would also give me Vengeance of the Dead, meaning if I ever get my Pretender up high enough, I could start to have fun if the enemies start getting uppity, so we're going to continue researching thaumaturgy. Tomorrow's cast Dark Knowledge, but nothing was found in the Griffin Spires. Forsyth has cast Awakened Draugr, and there should be about 4, if it works right. Sigurd has actually found a magic site for once. Amazing! And a battle in Valadon. I think I was attacking whoever was there, Sarmatia, so let's see. This should be just province defense and whoever retreated here, which I think is their prophet. Yes, we get to try to kill Orethia. And this time around we've actually replenished the supplies of Valkyries from our home province. And we have domain strength here. We should have a domain bonus. Experience bonus? Domain penalty. Oh. Crud. That's not good. So we're in the enemy domain, not by much, though. Actually, that shouldn't matter that much. Do these guys get a domain bonus? No, they don't get a domain bonus or penalty. Okay, if I have these guys set right, they should teleport stab the enemy archers. And Hold is doing an amazing job of casting Banish on their undead. Zach is, of course, not giving any fucks and is just going to murder people. Much like going to murder the Prophet. Did he take damage? No, he didn't. Good. Zach, why are you retreating? Oh, you're going around to kill them because you don't want to even bother with the Prophet. Why? That doesn't matter. We managed to kill them. And don't worry, I'll go onto that in a moment. I know exactly why that spell is cast. I just need to find it first. Battle in Elkland, they were attacking me. I just want to see what happens. Our forces defeated the attacking forces from Tichi. Okay, they were just... Holy frick, what happened here? Tianchi is attacking me in Oh, he attacked me in one of my further away provinces. Unfortunately, he attacked the barbarian horde, so they're going to go ham and kill everything here, including most of their commanders, apparently. I am so sorry for their stupidity. And we have Gungear the Van Hurst doing the defense here. Unfortunately, the Gungear is not very good. Unfortunately, they're trying to deal with barbarian hordes who quite clearly don't give a damn about whatever armies they send their way. They're still going to just go and murder their way through them. These guys have really high morale? No, they have no morale. Well, their armies are already routed. I say their armies, I should say their front line. Their mages aren't, but that doesn't matter, because the barbarians have gotten around them and are now trying to go kill off the mages. Which the mages are pretty much the only thing that would allow them to even up this fight. Okay, yeah, the armies are pretty much routed. And with nothing else to attack, the barbarians might hit the enemy mages. Come on, you're all going the wrong way. That doesn't matter. Everything's dead. Deathmatch competition is scheduled in the arena. Guess who's going there? Unexpected event in Konberg. Priests of the temple have found ancient forgotten vaults containing riches. almost half the amount of gold I make per turn, and a Ring of Frost. An event in Helheim. An unexpected event has occurred in Helheim. A peddler was peddling his wares in a province where one of your agents discovered a few magic gems of various types among his glass pearls and buttons. They were swiftly and forcefully bought at the price the god intended. I enjoy that. Alright. So, unfortunately, we are stuck waiting for a turn in Valadon. Which means I'm going to just, of course, buy the natural province defense of around 30... Okay, 40. So I like overkilling province defense as much as possible in order to hold this place. And since we're stuck defending here, Bjor's going to go sneak into that region. Gunnar is going... No, you're not going to compete. You'll actually build me a temple. So I'd like to start boosting more province defense here. You're preaching and defending. Wildfire Glade, which produces 1 fire gem per turn. Congratulations, Sigurd. You've finally done something right. Something we've desperately needed has been located. Alyssa Deathwind. Compete in death... Oh, wait, what? Oh, only one. Okay. Okay. Never mind. Never mind. We're good. So I'm going to have you not Astral Window. I'm going to have you Astral Projection. No, it's Arcane Probing. And I can't... Wait, what? You can't cast it? Okay, so they have to... Okay. Transfer those out to the treasury, because you don't need them. Maybe that will let you actually cast the spell. Cast Ritual Spell. Arcane Probing. Thank you. Actually, I should check first. Which land is... Okay, we'll check the Land of Our Lord, because that doesn't actually have a ton of magic sites, meaning it could have magic sites from Arcane Probing, generally. I could be wrong. Who knows? Sigdriva, I want you to forge a magic item, but thanks to some assistance from a YouTuber by the name of Ribby, or a YouTube commenter, I don't know if he actually does YouTube videos or not, I didn't actually bother checking, my apologies if you do. He told me of some useful, hotkeys, such as Shift O for monthly forging, which I'll have a monthly forge an owl quill. Shift O? Ah, okay. You can set that specifically to forge monthly. So I want you to forge owl quills. Even though you're not going to make enough to be able to continuously do that, I think we're going to be able to fill these guys up. Fijon, you're going to get an owl quill and continue researching, which will continually boost our research. Forts, I want you to forge... No, wait, you casted a magic spell. Let us see. How many... Okay, so that doesn't affect these at all. It only affects what it says it does. So we're going to take one away from the laboratory. And instead, you're going to cast the ritual spell... Reanimation. Which will give me long deads. So it's going to give them 10 prepared corpses. This should give more. I'll see how much it gives. If it's like 12 or 13, I'll shove the other one on there, and it should be 15 then, assuming it just boosts it by 1/4. And since I'm only testing, I'm not going to use the other... actually, I will use the other ritual thing. Tamar, I want you to cast the monthly ritual Dark Knowledge, so we can start filling out some of the gaps in our own knowledge. Because we need to be able to get Valadon. Anyway, Sigurd's moving, so that doesn't matter. Plague Tooth, I wanted to move you around so I can have you build stuff. No, I wanted you to just build stuff, period. You can start building Killing Ground. Gives more administration. So does the underground storage. What gives the most administration? I guess an underground storage will tie you up for enough turns to make it worthwhile to just recruit troops in both these locations. As we're not using enough supplies to make it worthwhile. Speaking of which, before I forget again, we're going to recruit a Woodhenge Druid because I kind of need some nature source, because I know some of the nature artifacts are in fact incredibly good, but I need something to cast fine nature stuff. And we'll, of course, get some more Herdmen, because we can afford tons of them from this location. Holy jeez. This might actually allow Zack to refill his front lines even more. What has he got? A Ring of the Warrior. I did not notice him getting this. Attack skill +5, morale +2, and some blood magic. Interesting. Preferably, I would love to give him the anti-magic one. I still want to find a way to get rid of his never-healing wound. But thankfully he's got luck and regeneration, so he should be fine. Emphasis on should. And since we're waiting here, Hul, you're going to briefly search for magic sites? No, you're going to just patrol the province. And anything else I want anyone to do. We repulsed them at Konberg. Where did we repulse them from? It was in this region, and from Saramatia, so this matters. And what has corpses? Doesn't tell me. Corpses there 44, so they maybe attacked me in the Forgotten Wood? What was it? Elkland. It's down here, right? Oh. Never mind, that makes perfect sense why they couldn't break through. It's a 50 freaking defense. And I can't afford it. Why do I care? I can't afford it anyway. Anyway. I don't see anything else I can possibly do. So I'm going to end our turn here. Actually, there's one thing I can do. What is possible to be recruited in all these locations? I never really bothered looking at that, because that might change what I'm going to do in the future. Of course, you're the druids. You're nothing. A lot of these are generic, but there are some very useful ones, like you can get certain sacred units from these locations. Or barbarians, which admittedly aren't the greatest. Wolf Tribe Shaman, which is nature and possibly death. That's not that good for me. I'm only doing the nature stuff because it's my only way to break into nature magic. Of course, I could always recruit from here, which would also make perfect sense if I would actually bother. Yeah, I don't seem to have anything fancy to recruit like Amazons or otherwise. How do I know anything about that? Oh, because I've actually pushed back the domain here. If you notice, my Pretender God's actual domain strength is 5, but wherever she is, it's always +1. I think if she's with a temple, as such, her domain automatically goes up to 6, and that's just naturally pushing everything back now. I don't like what I'm reading here. Cast Reanimation, cast Dark Knowledge, nothing in Valadon. Cast Arcane Probing, no magic sites in Land of our Lord. Battle in Valadon, let's see what goes on here. Arcos Phalli attacking me. Cast Blessing. I forgot to look at Holy Avenger again, didn't I? I was really curious as to what this holy smiting was all about, and I never noticed. Anyway, let's speed things along. Hopefully Province Defense will form enough of a barrier. Their archers are completely destroyed because the Valkyries decided to say no. I'm not even going to look down here because I don't feel the need to see it. Zack says no. He goes down to murder people once again. Well, actually, if Zack is still here, that means he must have won. Right? That should be the case. I hope. Anyway, let's see some of these battles that were going on here. Let's see the arena. The arena's always interesting. So they sent a Warlock Apprentice, which gives a lot of heat, fire resistance, and some research with blood. And a Mound King. Okay. Anticlimactic battle. Helheim attacking Arcos Phalli. Almost tries to insta-kill, and is killed as a result. Sure, Helheim attacking Baritos. Who are you? You are the bride-in-waiting. More than a generation ago, new power emerged in the Phoenix Empire. Refugees from a distant kingdom arrived with claims of divine heritage. Makan sorceresses of the royal family and their colossi gods came to the grand temples of Beratos and claimed to be brides-in-waiting, ready to wed the absent gods upon their eventual arrival. They managed to wrest the leadership of the Melkart cult from a divided priesthood and impress the populace with their sorceress and physical might. As brides of Melkats, the sorceresses can reign with divine legitimacy, but the sorceresses had not expected the Melkats to act. Tempted by the bribes, as their Grigori ancestors once were tempted by the Avim, their will soon manifested itself, and the brides found themselves drawn into blood sacrifice and perverse rites. Now the brides in waiting lead the bloody cult of the Melkats from the great temple in Beratos, waiting to be impregnated by their masters upon their promised arrival. Flying Shield, Holy Avenger, Stone Skin, Race Skeleton, tries to Air Elemental, we insta-kill, and Zack ain't having any of that. Tianjin attacking Sarmatia. Who's the guy that Skog the Man-Eater. Skog was born in the swamps of Pythia. Skull Talisman. Okay, he is definitely heavily enchanted. And a lot of personal magic gems. Skog was born in the swamps of Pythia ages ago. His mother left him in the swamps to die, but he was found and nurtured by a Pythian serpent. When he returned to the tribe, he could still not speak a word. He was not accepted and wanted the land until he came to a strange island and met a beautiful enchantress. She took him as her lover and taught him 3 languages that are spoken today. 3 languages that are dead, and finally the language spoken by the dead. She must have loved or hated him greatly, because she also taught him the dark art of necromancy. When the witch finally got tired of her young lover, he banished him from the island. Skogu was maddened by rage and took his dark arts to practice. He returned to his tribe with a host of ghosts and slew and ate those who opposed him. He sacrificed women as he would his former lover, should they meet again, and made his tribe do the same, and he made his tribesmen eat those he defeated in combat. Soon the horror that the Androphags spread across the steppes. He took 7 wives, 3 living, 3 old, and 1 no longer living. The sons of his wives were taught the dark arts, and he called them witch kings. Skogu has since retired to the swamps of Pythia, where he feasts upon the flesh of men, awaiting the arrival of his former lover. Skogu rides the Pythian serpent reanimated by vile magic. Oh, blood slaves. Never mind, those are just gems. Mountain King is probably going to die. But he's spamming death magic. Team Shi are routed. He might actually pose an issue. This might actually kill me. This might suck. Protection. Holy Avenger. Ray Skeletons. Banishment. Shockwave. Oh. He's gonna go to full fatigue, isn't he? Oh, he retreated. Never mind, you're fine. Son of the Champions Trident was not found in the laboratory anymore. Arena Deathmatch result. Congratulations to Zack the Hangadrot, who won the Arena Deathmatch in the name of Alyssa Deathwind, God of Helheim, the Watcher. The Champion's Gladius was awarded as prize. Gladius. Okay, Gladius. Unexpected event occurred in Helheim. Wow, that's a lot of treasure. So much gold, so many gems. Gems. Event on Haunted Woods, a handful of earth gems. Event in Kusha a witch was drowned in the well of the village. Thereafter, the water had started glowing in the moonlight. The esoteric substance has been distilled into a large quantity of gems, lots of water. Patrolling troops and killed 2 filthy brigands. There are still many unruly subjects in the land that need to be eliminated. Okay. Fartsith, let's see. How many long deads were produced? 3, 6, 9, 12. And finally, testing with this, you will cast once more the reanimation ritual. And you will forge an owl quill. Alyssa Deathwind does not have enough gems to actually do what I would like. So I will give you an owl quill. What's a thorn staff do? Wooden quarterstaff covered in poisonous thorns. It's good for a mage. Lodestone, Champion Skull, Ring of Frost, nothing really useful. Alyssa, what can I have you forge? Anything death-related that's even worthwhile? Not really. I mean, cast Ritual Spell. You can't do Arcane Probing because there's just not enough gems. Can I empower you? I can empower you with water. Do we have anyone with... No, we don't have anyone with water. How much water do we make? 3 per turn. I guess I will empower you with the magic power of water. Doesn't seem like that bad of an idea. Get your pretender god a little bit stronger. What does the champion's Gladius do? Inspirational +1 as a single-handed weapon. Luck, quickness, item is cursed. Although this does suck. He has a shield again. Okay, the attack... Actually, I think the champion's Gladius is a little bit better. I think. I can't tell. I still need to get something to undo the permanent wound he's got. And we have a temple now, so I guess we'll try to take this place. Dispossess spirits and ictids. Local province defense only consists of 1 officer and a few loyal henchmen. I guess Bureau is going to go check out here, and we will gladly go and steal this location from you. Why am I'm left click. No. Hold. Please. Attack the right person. Tamar. Oh, you can't cast monthly, can you? Because we just don't have any other places to cast our knowledge. Oh, you're right. Can I have you forge a staff of death magic? No, I can't. Can I have any... Well, I could have you do it, I guess. You're researching. You weren't lucky. You're a nature mage level 1. Curiosity demands. Can I have you... No, you need to be level 2. But I can easily empower you to level 2, because level 2 only costs 30, and I have just enough. So we'll go and do that. We only gain 2 per month, but that should be enough for you to start finding nature magic sites. In the meantime, what can you forge as it stands? Hunter's Knife. Knife blessed with nature magic and is so sharp that it can cut through chainmail easily as deerskin. Thorn Spear, which is just a thrown weapon. Serpent Kriss, which is a really powerful blade, which gives poison resistance. Snake Bladder Stick. Smooth wooden stick inflated bladder attached to one end, much like the bladder is carried by fools and gestures. The bladder of this particular weapon is taken from an unbelievably venomous snake and is enchanted to fill with poisonous gas that puffs out the stick whenever it strikes an enemy. Poisonous gas puff is quite large and can easily kill both the wielder and his enemies unless they are properly protected. So, lots of poison. Whip of Command. The whip will have his authority greatly increased and will be able to command more men. However, the morale of those will be negatively affected. Slaves are used to being whipped and have their morale increased instead. Max 1 HP damage. Okay, what are the other ones? Thistle Mace. This enchanted thistle is shaped like a mace and hard enough to crack skulls. Anyone wounded by the thistle mace will be poisoned by its thorns. Nature Mage can increase its magical power by wielding the enchanted thistle. Well, I can't make that yet. This whip has been enchanted with the essence of nature. Anyone hit by it will find themselves entangled in magical vines. A whip made by the hair of 100 rats were enchanted by a nature mage. Anyone struck by this whip will also be hit by overwhelming fear. Animals are very reluctant to attack the wielder of this whip. It is also effective with keeping slaves in line. Thornstaff, we have it. Gloves of the Gladiator. These gloves are skin scraps made from cured skin of master gladiators. They are enchanted, weighed down with magical lead, and wrapped tightly around the hands of the wielder. The gloves of the gladiator are often awarded to successful gladiators in the fighting pits of Pythium. Vine Bow. The magic bow will fire living vines at the target. Vine arrows are neither accurate nor very effective, but they will stop even the largest of monsters for at least a short while. Shield's raw hide. Shield is not as sturdy as a good iron shield, but is very light and has no encumbrance. Eye shield. Just to make the life light. Punished by a vengeful spirit locked inside the eye of the shield, the spirit will in turn strike at the eyes of the perpetrator, so causes blindness. Vine shield. Tightly woven living vines that writhe and twist like snakes. Anyone in close combat with the bearer will find that the vines in the shield lash out and try to hold them still. Ivy crown. Replica of the ivy crown worn by exalted vine men. The forest and the vine men who live there will perceive the wearer as an ancient vine lord and will gradually assist him. The crown is a great help when awakening vine creatures and will increase the effects of awakened vine men and awakened vine ogre spells. Horned helm. Imposing helmet that 2 great horns allows wearer to deliver a more powerful gore attack in battle. Mistletoe Garland. Garland enchanted to draw forth magical properties of mistletoe, which grants protection from poison and good luck. Neat. Berserker Pelt. Wolf Pelt will enrage the wearer, increasing his strength and battle prowess but reducing his defense. Dire Wolf Pelt. This enchanted Dire Wolf Pelt is very light and will increase the battle skill of his wearer as well as protect him from the cold. Ranger's Cloak. The will make his wearer blend in with the surroundings. Very useful thing when sneaking. Boots of Long Stride. These soft boots are made from the skin of unborn calves. They grant the wearer the ability to run with unsurpassed speed. Birch Boots. These boots are made from a combination of hide and birch, are surprisingly soft and comfortable. They are often used by northern wizards who must travel far and cold and hospitable provinces. Magical qualities boots give the wearer partial resistance to both poison and cold. Ranger's Boots. These magic boots are made for rangers and scouts who need to move far and without being noticed. These boots make the wearer recover from fatigue very quickly and will also enable him to move more stealthily. Boots of the Messenger. Well-made boots crafted out of unicorn leather. They allow the wearer to traverse almost any terrain with ease. These boots cure their wearer from fatigue. We'll bother with this stuff later. I'm not going to bore you for all eternity. Remember to keep him empowered with nature magic so he can actually cast Harspects. Tamar, I'm actually going to empower you with death. Yes, because you're cheap to empower. Lots of empowerment going around. You're all researching. I'm still not moving Zalrock because there's nothing worth attacking, especially because they have two forts right next to one another. I'm not getting through that. And all those temples nearby. Zalrock's just fine. He's not murdered yet. Sigurd, search. You're all done. You're done. I don't know why I'm wasting so much time now. Efficiency research. Do I want to continue on to 5? Raging Hearts. Telestic Animation. Mage crafts a statue. Oh, okay. Divine Power. It's a very powerful priest. Control the dead. The caster takes control over some undead beings. Powerful undead will be able to resist the necromancer, but can enslave. Leeching Darkness. Cloud of Darkness will form upon the battlefield. Anyone standing in the cloud will be weakened and wounded. The cloud will remain on the battlefield for some time, even after dissolving. Burden of Time. This evil enchantment will make everyone in the world age at a highly accelerated rate. Unrest will increase in the entire world, and soldiers will soon become crippled and useless. While this enchantment is active, the world will become more and more desolate until everyone dies. The spell lasts until someone dispels it or the caster dies. No. That's a bad idea. Is there literally anything I could do? I can go to Gateway, but I don't have anyone who could actually manage Gateway yet. Alright, so what spell would I like instead? Level 5 of this might actually be the best choice. I think it is. We'll do this. Oh, I can get Watchers. That seems like it'd be a really good idea. I can get someone with Earth Magic. Eyes of God is actually what I'm interested in. Enchantment enables the mage to see all provinces in the world. I've already explained this once. So we're going to go enchantment level 5. I only need 58 here to finish the research, quote unquote. And we are good. End turn. But with that is actually the end of the episode here. So I hope you've all enjoyed watching. This has been BrainBoy. Oh, I forgot to recruit, didn't I? Oh well, we have more money this time around. So I hope you all enjoyed watching. This has been BrainBoy 20 with Let's Play Dominions 4. And I'm signing off. If you liked the episode, remember to like, comment, and subscribe. And I hope to see you all next time.